Good morning, folks. Another new day. And I know for sure I'm going to enjoy this one, at least weather-wise, because the past few days it's been so beautifully hot and humid, which I know for some people might be a strange thing to say, but I really, really love not just the heat, but the humidity as well. So hopefully I'll be able to get outside for a little bit today. I also have a lot of work to do. So much work, in fact, that I made myself a list before I even went to bed, which is how I tend to get ahead a little bit in my days. So today I have a historical society meeting. We have some family things to do. We have to drive Chris to Smith Falls to see his family. So those are some of our base things, but I also have, meetings galore. I have a bunch of work to do. I'd really like to get outside for a bit. But there's also something important that I wanted to address before I keep going here now that I'm regularly posting again. I'd like to say hello to the people who like to put on my other show, my travel show, and make fun of me. I'm glad that I could make your day a little bit more pleasant. The one thing that I will say, though, is that it's never appropriate to do those things in front of children, which I know was happening. So I'm perfectly happy with, well, actually, I'm not perfectly happy with because I don't think it speaks to a world of love and kindness, which is what I'd like to see created. But if you want to sit and make fun of another adult yourself, that's one thing. Go ahead and do that if that makes you happy. As long as, I'm bringing joy to people, I don't really care how that happens. You don't have to like me. But please, please, I implore you, don't involve children in that process. That's not cool. So, anyways, back now that we've had our public service announcement, back to our regularly scheduled programming, and let's see what today has in store. Hello. So I don't have a lot of leisure time typically, but since Chris is here and we like walking, that's kind of one of the things that we have historically done an awful lot of. We're gonna go do a little journey about town, so maybe we'll find something interesting. Hopefully. Okay, so we're gonna go to one of my favorite places in town, of course, another thrift store. You might see this as a theme in my videos, just saying. The Lions Club, I don't think they have their bag sale. Oh, they do have bag day. Oh no, Tuesday and Thursday, but they have bag sales, so it's like a whole entire bag for $5. So I'm not gonna lie, that's where we get most of our clothes. So if you're looking for, summer clothes, this place is ridiculously cheap. Yeah. Okay, so although I'm not going to buy this, I just have to point this out. Like, it's a ridiculously good price. So we made it out almost unscathed. I did buy this one thing, by which I mean I said, hey Chris, I didn't bring a wallet because we were going for a walk, and Chris bought this one thing. But it's not actually even for me to wear, although it would kind of match this, so that would be nice. But I'm going to make an art piece out of it. I'm going to make some art jewelry and paint on all the individual little petals there, so watch for that sometime in the near future. All right, I decided that it's time to get a wildflower bouquet for the house, so I'm just trying to pick out what works best. We've got some chicory because it's pretty and purple and that makes me happy. I actually like this grass, so I think it's very nice and decorative, so I'm gonna add some of that in. I might get rained out though, because I don't know if you can hear in the background, but the thunder is definitely threatening. Okay, I love these, but they are a little pokey, so let me see if I can get it without hurting myself. Not almost fell over, but here we are. Okay, let's see what else we can find. We don't want that. That is wild parsnip, and that will burn you. Okay. Oh, sorry, bumblebee. Didn't mean to disturb you. There's lots more chicory over here, so I won't take much because the bees like it too. But oh, hello. Hello, sir. Wow, it is very bee-filled here. This is great. What else? I think I'll leave that. Maybe we'll go a little bit further and see if we can find a couple more cool flowers to add to our... Oh, we have lilies at home. We'll add the lilies and that'll do it. Okay. So I picked my lovely little wildflower bouquet, came home and went to put it in the vase that's usually in the kitchen. And, that's the thing about living with other people. Sometimes things just walk away and end up in weird places. But we never ever would have anticipated where we found the vase. It is no longer a vase, it's a garlic cylinder! Victory! It is such a beautiful day out. Not for like your average person because it's ridiculously hot and humid, but this is Sarah weather. This is what I was born for. But unfortunately, I can't really stay outside right now because it's Historical Society time. So we're off to the Historical Society for a meeting. And by we, I mean I'm also dragging Chris to do history things. So history time for all! Yay!
I'd love to see some of this stuff hanging on the wall where it belongs.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely like after World War One, there was the 30s, and then you get the really crazy abstract art. So you're like, yeah, abstract art.
Yeah, it was in a box.
Oh, in a box.
It was stored in a box.
And Historical Society meeting complete. That was actually really cool. So there, I'm just going to bring Chris in here in case he has something to say. But
Yeah, we were seeing a lot of things, some Gibson girls drawings and stuff like that.
that was awesome. And in fact, I think I would kind of like to do a project of recreating some of those as photos since I'm also a photographer. But
There's also the ViewMaster projector. I'd see the ones where you click and you can go through them, but that was the first time I ever saw a projector. So
that was pretty cool. So this was a cool meeting. We got to see some things that I didn't expect, and it looks like maybe there's a school group coming in soon, which will be a lot of fun. Well, that thunderstorm finally came and people got to dance in the rain for a while. Now we're going to traverse the giant puddle of doom to get to the van so that we can go pick up some cloth measuring tapes because we're doing measurements of all the kids for wardrobe for a show that we're doing wardrobe for. So we need cloth measuring tapes so we can measure everyone. And we're all going to take a little trip to the dollar store. And now it's rest time. We've got our dollar store trip complete. I picked up some cloth measuring tapes, and it's been a pretty good pain day actually. So I'm feeling decent, and I'd like to keep that up. So I'm just going to rest for a few minutes, which I'm not always very good at, but I'm going to rest for a few minutes, and then I'm feeling relatively ambitious due to that low pain day. And I'd like to get some blitz cleaning done around the house so that we can all relax for our family movie night tonight. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, it's rest. So I did indeed do a lot of blitz cleaning, and now I'm very tired. But it's wardrobe time, so we're gonna head over to do rehearsal, and I'll get most of my teen wardrobe team to do the measuring so that I don't overexert myself, but I'll teach them how to do that. So another exciting night. So while I'm walking over to rehearsal space, I'll talk a little bit about wardrobe. So that's actually a thing that I've done for lots of years. When I first moved to Ontario, I got really involved in the local theatre scene. And a lot of what I was doing, I mean, sometimes I was acting, sometimes I was in the orchestra, but the vast majority of the time, I was doing wardrobe. So I had done everything from just simple dresser positions to doing costume design for very large plays. And then I also went on to work for a while doing wardrobe for film. So I've done wardrobe on several films throughout the years, and then also, of course, am constantly creating new wardrobe for photo shoots because I've been a photographer for 15 years now. So that is why I'm on my way to do wardrobe with a bunch of children. This is a youth play, so they've got an adult mentor for each department. So I am the adult mentor for the wardrobe and makeup department. I'm doing my first pass through the wardrobe closet, so this is very exciting. I like So before we go off to family movie night, which I'm relatively certain I will fall asleep during, I will say good night. Not the most exciting day to watch, but certainly a busy one. And again, wildly divergent from the days before it. So that is one thing that I can guarantee. You'll rarely see 2 days of mine that are the same. So always come back and tune in because you literally never know what's going to happen from day to day.